Welcome to another video of our beloved Chelsea. Chelsea didn't spend any money during the January transfer window, and there's a good financial reason for that as it approaches the summer transfer window. But first, subscribe to the channel, turn on notifications, and don't forget to like. Many will argue that Chelsea have not exactly been sensible when it has come to transfers in the past. Billions of pounds have been spent by the Blues over the Premier League years, first under Roman Abramovich and now under Todd Boehly. Chelsea have had money to burn, and they have burned it on a plethora of players, some of whom have gone on to become legends and superstars, while others have flopped. Some remain up in the air with regard to their position at the club. The Blues are like a number of Premier League clubs this winter to have taken stock and thought about their financial position. No new signings have been made at Stamford Bridge, although some players have left the club on loan. Clubs have been made to think about financial fair play and the Premier League's new profit and sustainability rules. But by not spending in this window, Chelsea could be open to making more moves in the summer. A lack of January business could be one of the smartest decisions the club have made. Reach finance expert Dave Powell has opened up on the situation at Chelsea and how things look heading towards the summer transfer window. He said, "There are few teams to have been more disruptive to the transfer market than Chelsea under the ownership of Todd Boehly and Clearlake Capital. In utilizing the ability to stretch the annual cost of accounting transfer fees, known as amortization, over a longer period by offering deals of 7, 8, and 9 years, Chelsea were able to get ahead of UEFA and the Premier League, with the loophole closed and now limited to 5 years over which deals can be amortized." The 2023 January transfer window broke the record for the highest spend in a winter window in Premier League history, with clubs shelling £815 million. Chelsea were responsible for spending almost 40% of that. Those halcyon days of 12 months ago, where nobody was talking about PSR and everyone was spending money like Brewster's Millions, gave the impression that the transfer market was the most buoyant it has ever been. But only the Premier League and Saudi Arabia can really play in that market now. They are the only ones with the wealth to do so, backed up by media deals that outpaced everyone else in Europe. The issue is that now there are concerns over PSR having teeth and punishments being on the table. Clubs were less inclined to get involved in January, instead waiting for the summer. Any Chelsea business would have been predicated on the club's ability to move on players for significant profit, with Conor Gallagher's name mentioned for much of January. But that requires willing buyers at the right time and for value to be found elsewhere. Now there's no limitless period of amortization. It becomes trickier for Boehly and company. Without the dominoes falling in terms of outgoings, incomings were off the table unless Chelsea were willing to risk the wrath of the Premier League at a later date.